So what happens if your visa expires in the UK? How long before your visa expiration do you have to renew it? And does the UK Home Office reminds you that your visa is about to expire, that you should do something about it? Now, we've had a situation in my family where we sent a relative of ours to China precisely on a short-term visa. And short-term visa is just for 3 months. It was just 2 months after we asked this young man, when is your visa expected to run out? He didn't know. He had to go get his passport to have a look. So this means that the government of China, just like the government of the UK, they don't remind you, they don't send you a reminder, just like Nigerian government wouldn't send you a reminder that your passport is about to expire. It is in your own power to constantly check your documents to see when it's going to run out so that you do the renewal ahead of time. So these are many more are the questions I will be answering in this very video. Meanwhile, my name is Chinyere Ojike. You are most welcome to my channel. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel in case you are new, and turn the notification bell icon on so that you get notified each time I upload a video. Disclaimer please, I am not an immigration advisor, a lawyer. No, I am not any of this. I am just an ordinary person like you who makes content about the UK and lifestyle travel in the UK here, So please do well to consult your immigration lawyer or a lawyer, or make your own findings online. All this information are available online for you to read through and make your decisions yourself. Let's get on with this content. Alright, so we recently renewed our visas in the UK, but that aside, what happens if your visa expires in the UK? You will be classified as an overstayer because you are living in the UK without permission or without papers. So you'll be classified as an overstayer, and you risk being deported to your home country, and you could also be banned from re-entry depending on how you live, whether you left the UK finally voluntarily or they force you out of the UK, which is deportation. And is there any way you are allowed to extend your visa or apply for visa extension after your visa has expired in the UK? There are options for that, but with a heavyweight limitations. Overstaying your visa duration in the UK has certain consequences. Yes, because you would run into problem with Home Office, especially when you make future application for visa extension. That might definitely haunt you. Moreover, you'll be given 30 days to voluntarily leave the country when your visa expires in this country. And if you fail to leave the country after 30 days, they will do the needful, which is packaging you back to your home country. And when that happens, you stand the risk of getting 1 to 10 years ban, from entering the country again, if ever they would allow you in. Secondly, you will be allowed to apply for a visa 14 days after your visa expiration. But that would come with a valid reason beyond your country. Say, for instance, for medical reasons, you'll be receiving medical treatments that you couldn't apply for your visa before its expiration, or you are going through bereavement, you are mourning someone, therefore you were not able to apply for your visa renewal before its expiration, just 14 days after your visa expiration. After the 14 days, doors close, and your reasons must be valid for them to even allow you that 14 days. However, this is why it is mostly important to always check your biometric permit. Yes, I have ours here, the old one. Or make sure that you read this letter that is attached to it, where it specifies, when your visa will be running out. Sometimes we tend to forget all this because we don't usually, it is not mandatory you go around with your residency permit. It's something that you keep at home, unless when you are traveling. So from time to time, you check and know all this. So how soon can you apply for your visa renewal before the current one expires? Well, it all depends on the kind of visa you are looking to extend in the UK. For instance, if it is the tier 2 work visa that comes with its COS, definitely 3 months, it's not bad. Right now, our visa will be running out in August, but we've already gotten our visa renewed. All the details are here. This is the new one. Okay, and we still have about 1.5 months for our visa to expire completely, but we done it and collected it. Okay, and if it is any other visa, 60 days, which is 2 months, is also required for you to apply for the visa renewal. So you don't have to wait until it is about 30 days for the current visa to expire. Just do it on time so that you won't be risking anything. Now, the next question is, how many months before my UK visa expires can I travel outside of the UK? Well, the decision as to whether you are to allow re-entry into the UK can be decided by the UK border force, at the port of entry at the airport. They decide whether you are or whether you can be allowed entry into the UK, especially if you've already applied before you travel. And meanwhile, when you submit your visa application for extension, it is expected that, according to the UKV, what is it called? It is expected that you shouldn't travel outside of the UK island, Channels Island, until you get your visa extended. I think it's important. It is not wise that you apply for your visa extension, you start traveling out of the UK. It doesn't make sense to me. So avoid such a trap so that you wouldn't get delayed to have some queries to answer when you are trying to re-enter the UK at the border force. So the final question is this: how long does the extension application take? Yes, last year when we renewed our visas, we applied on June 21st, and it took almost 5 long months for our visas to be renewed. Yes, I shared tips about that on one of my videos, because we waited and waited. We even wrote them, and the delay was as a result of the backlog because of the Ukrainians that are already in the UK, or some of these refugees coming into the UK. They give them the priority of processing their visa applications first before some people on work visas here. But this time around, we just applied for our visas. In fact, this one was quite swift. So this is one of the letters that came with our biometrics, one of them. Now, we applied for this visa and it took less than 2 weeks. Ordinarily, if you pay for priority services or service, it only takes about 5 working days for your visa application to be processed, though it is not guaranteed that your visa application will be processed within such a short time frame. Depending if you have any problems or anything could delay your application. For instance, there is something that doesn't seem right in your application. Maybe you did not attach the right documents. They might invite you over for an interview. Therefore, if you had paid for that 5 working days priority service, be rest assured that it might extend to more than 5 days, more than 10 days. And the regular processing duration is just 10 working days, which is a period of 2 weeks. But yes, ours came at the expected time, and which is a fantastic news to us. All right, so thank you so much for watching. Endeavor to apply to renew your visa on time to avoid being classified or being classed as an overstayer, which you might stand the chance of facing the risk of being deported or having problems with the Home Office. Nobody would like that. Thank you very much for watching this content. Please, as you click out of this video, just go and check your BRP to know when it will be running out. Also check your country's passports, because it's also important you renew your passport on time to avoid some delays. Thank you once again, and keep coming back for more content as this. Bye.